So this guy legitimized a franchise that was just starting off and allowed his career to be extended much, much longer than we felt, because we figured as long as he played with the Bruins, all this the success with the Bruins could carry on with another team, and that's what happened. And I think he was the first what do you call major star of the Islanders when they were starting off, and he helped the later team. His presence, his veteran presence, allowed the Islanders to win 4 straight cups and to play in 5 straight Stanley Cup final. So today we're going to be talking about the legend of Ed Westfall. Now, Ed Westfall, we thought he was going to play with the Bruins for the rest of his life, but he was picked up in the expansion draft in '72. I think the reason why the Bruins didn't protect him is that they felt there was a lot of young players coming in. You know, Leach was in the mix, a few others. But he put up some great numbers with the Bruins before he shifted over. Now, he was a defensive specialist and was often tasked with defending against the star skaters of the opposing teams. Now, he did play most of his career at right wing, although he played stints on defense in his early years and as center in his later years. Now, he played from 1961 to '79. Great community of Belleville, Ontario product. 6'1", 187, deceptively fast. The Quebec, some of my Quebec media colleagues said even towards the tail end of his career, you think he was boxed in and he would just speed by, kind of like Yvonne Cornway burst of speed. Now, he first came to prominence with the Barrie Flyers and Niagara Falls Flyers, which were part of the Boston system. He wasn't putting up many points and ended up being, of course, undrafted, but he was signed by Boston to be, like I said, that defensive specialist that were lacking. Now, by '61, he joined the Bruins, although he played a few games there. For the next couple of seasons, he was playing with the Kingston Frontenacs and the Providence Reds of the EPHL and the AHL. And again, the stats weren't anything but defensive. I tell you why. He played 63 games in 1962. He only had 11 points. But his goal there was to be the best defensive player he could be. But by '65, the point totals were starting to rise. And he was putting up consistent goal and assist totals. Actually, career year pretty well came in 1971 after he won their first cup. Westfall put up 59 points in 78 games, including 25 goals. Now, this was the campaign where Boston was getting stronger. Now, Boston checking line would vary, but Westfall would be the anchor of that. Now, like I said, Westfall won the Stanley Cup with the Bruins in 1772. He was also on the ice for Bobby Orr's Stanley Cup clinching goal in 1970. And he also scored the second of the 3 fastest goals in NHL history when the Bruins countered 3 in 20 seconds in a 71 game with the Canucks. Now, during these seasons, he made his reputation as the team's strongest penny killer, and he was usually paired with center Derek Sanderson or winger Don Marcotte. Now, he was also asked to play in the All-Star game in 71, 73, 74, and 75. The last 3, of course, with the Islanders. Now, Westfall scored 18 shorthanded goals for Boston during the regular season and added 6 more in Stanley Cup play for the Bruins. The latter mark, which he shares with Sanderson, is still the club record. Now, because Westfall was chosen by the Islanders in the '72 NHL expansion draft, he was subsequently made the first captain of the team, a position he held until '77. He also scored the first goal in franchise history against the Flames on October 7th, 1972. Now, his best season statistically was '75, when Westfall led the Islanders in their first playoffs and all the way into the Stanley Cup semifinals, exploding the playoffs with 5 goals and 10 assists to cap a 22-goal, 55-point regular season. Now, he was also awarded the Bill Masterson Trophy in 1977 for perseverance and dedication. Now, that year he also relinquished the team captaincy to Clark Gillies, but his scoring declined sharply in his final 2 campaigns, during which he spent his time on checking lines and penalty killing. Now, Westfall retired with 1,226 career NHL games, with a grand total of 231 goals, 394 assists for 625 points. Now, at the end of his playing days, Westfall became the Oilers' color commentator for what was then known as Sports Channel. He was often dubbed number 18 by his confidant and broadcasting partner Jakes McDonald because during his playing career he wore that number. He was also known by that nickname by his former Islander teammates. Westfall continued in that position until he retired in '98 when former NHL player Joe Micheletti took his spot in the broadcast booth. Now, he made occasional appearances on Islander broadcasts for several seasons after that. Now, Westfall was also part of CTV's broadcast team for the '84 Canada Cup tournament, as he provided reports and interviews from ice level. Now, on November 19, 2011, Westfall was inducted into the New York Islanders Hall of Fame. The Islanders held a Ed Westfall night in his honor, as he and his former partner in the booth, Jakes McDonald, called the second period of the game that night between two of his former teams, the Islanders and the Bruins. So again, a great career in hockey, but just like Bob Gainey, he was still putting up great stats. There might be an outside possibility. There might be an award named after him down the road, because you think of the defensive forward style. There might be other like a U.S. based award for defensive players in the NHL, because he was just that. What a very smooth player, a very jovial player, and when the Bruins needed a goal, Westfall usually got it. A very big money player. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Give me a like, comment, or subscribe. We appreciate everybody that listens, tunes into the channel. And if you like it, tell your friends. Have a good day. Bye.